My father loved music. I remember the only good thing my father bought was that big music. I'm a stammerer. When I sing, I don't stammer. When I talk or read, I stammer. I don't remember praying to God for riches. I wanted to be famous. I started being famous from where I grew up.
Who is DJ Gonza?
Gonzalez is actually from Waondo. Yeah. My hometown is in Bita. I was born in Naivasha Hospital. My mother used to work in a Maua company called Sulmak. I started my school in Maua Primary, that is nursery, class 1. Before my father lost his job at KCC, yeah, and my mother also decided to leave the job because the company had been sold to a different person, a different entity. I stayed in Homa Bay for some time. We stayed in Homa Bay with my own family. My mother was actually a second wife. We were 5, but 1, we lost the last born. And we moved from Homa Bay, we moved to Mbita. And that is where actually we grew up.
So how did you get into music? My
father loved music. I remember the only good thing my father bought was that big music. The Sony music, the one that had 2 speakers with the 2 decks, yes, and you could, you could leave them separately. My mother was also a singer in the church, yes, a very good soloist. I had learned how to talk, you know. I wasn't really born a talker, actually. I'm a stammerer. People can't believe that. But all my brothers are. My mother was. And we overcame that. So there's nothing that I cannot overcome. As much as I would read, I would stammer somehow. But my teacher would tell me, you read very well. What was surprising me so much was that when I sing, I don't stammer. When I talk or read, I stammer. So I said, oh, this music, and then I started writing music.
Also, music became a way for you to express yourself.
To express myself, not to be the one not talking.
The first day you stepped into a club or a concert or a promotion to play as a professional DJ, when was that and how did it happen?
I started by disco matanga. I'm one DJ who can talk of starting to play with a tape, rotating. And I know where the music starts. My first tangible job was when I was in Form 2, when I first performed in Omega 1. And I remember that day when I got to that podium, I was pushed. You always say, oh, you always play nicely here. Leo, we want to see you there. Today, we want to see you up there. And they forced me and they were shouting. I went. I remember only having 2 CD. CD moja na CD mbili. That time, okay, they had the player, but they were not already there. We had not started to doing music on laptop with the software. You get that? So we were doing music with CD on a CD Joker, a big one. Yes, not now the tape thing. That one was gone.
Now you've bypassed.
Bypassed. You have a player, but then we didn't have the softwares. Is when the softwares were coming up. I guess we are far away from America.
Town,
I'm far away from America. I'm in Africa. And in fact, in the smallest town, you can get around. So it was not easy knowing all that. But I remember playing 1, 2, 3 songs. And the crowd was like, and the owner of that sound told me, if you finish high school, come to Kisumu. I'll give you a job as a DJ.
Are you in the place where you would want to be in your career right now?
I'm not where I should be.
But looking at it from the perspective of Kenyans, you are a star. The rest of us feel like you already have that name.
being not where I am is because I have not got what I want. You get? I don't remember praying to God for riches. I wanted to be famous. I started being famous from where I grew up. I've been to so many places, and each place I knock, everybody knows me.
What are some of the recent challenges?
You know, for first, I will say I don't like myself. You know why? Because everybody assumes Gonzalez is rich, Gonzalez should be this way, and then the slender I am doesn't fit me for a Rhumba DJ. You know, that is what they talk about. Rhumba DJs are, really, you know, But I love the way I am. I remember when I got into music, I was actually ndio nilikuwa nimeingia kwa ndoa. Is when I was into marriage. You have to be there for your son. You know, we didn't have a maid, I remember. And so many of my jobs also went because I could not go to work. The wife I had was working. Getting into marriage when I should have worked on my limelight. I was working with my boy. So I'm happy I got a son who supports me. He loves what I do. He knows what I can wear. In fact, I can wear my cape front. He comes and turns it back.
With the adult setting that sometimes DJ is working.
Actually.
With a baby.
Okay, they could see pity in a father. Most of the people I worked with, they understood. They could see they could see the love I had for my kid most of the time. You know, weather will change abruptly. Ndio, I don't have a bag, lakini mfuko yangu kuna sweta ya mtoi, huku nimeweka pampers. You get? It's only that my kid was troublesome a bit when it comes to him being around music. He will sometimes just surprise customers with pumping volume. Ako pale chini, mimi nacheza hapa juu. Ako pale chini anaongezanga volume. You get? Like, poop, mpaka watu wanashtuka. So, it was not really easy, but a few clubs had to tell me, no, we will not allow this. Now, wewe, wacha tutafute mtu.
Where would Madam be at this point? And what was not okay at home to the point that you had to come with him to work?
Like I said, we didn't have a maid. My wife was a working woman. She leaves in the morning. By saa mbili, inafaa kwa mlango ya ofisi.
Do you regret getting married, Gonza?
No, I don't. I'm happy with my boy. Whatever got through me with that chick, I am very happy. Even though we had to separate for issues which maybe you will ask later. But I am very happy. I remember her telling me, let us not confuse this boy. And I'll be okay. But I know, hakuna mapenzi taisha juu ukipanda gari ni Gonza. How will you forget me? You cannot. Yes. How will you forget me? Let me just tell her, maybe where she is. I don't really have a problem with Nyamigori. She was nice. I was arrested. I was working for a company. And things happened. So I was arrested, but I wasn't guilty because I was doing my case, though the bond and the cash bill were too much. I remember my family saying, oh, he's very stubborn, let him be there for a while, let him learn, you get. So I also understood and I took it. And they were surprised to see me outside. I did it on my own. So I'm a fighter.
How many months?
It was not a month. It was 1 year and a half, actually. Because I was arrested and immediately I remember Corona break. You know, like now things were not running in court.
Stagnated.
Cases are piled up. We don't visit courts.
How did you handle that time with your fellow inmates? Did you play music for them? Was it a depressing moment?
The first day when I got into prison, I remember 2 officers already knew I was Gonzalez. And they had my mixes. So they were the first people to shout to other inmates and Jotelo, the big bosses, number 1, number 2, that, unasikianga ile rumba ya DJ Gonzalez, this is him. And they say, bwana, you're joking, I remember even being escorted through now to the block where I was supposed to be.
Housed.
Yes. People calling me from capital offenses, wananiita from the gate, oh Gonza, and then the Ascarijela asks me, have you been here so many times? Have you been here before? I tell him, no, those are my fans. At the fans, who are you? Like, are you truly Gonzalez? Even where you're taking me, I'm very sure I have people there. Actually, it was hard. I got to where I was staying with my wife, believing and hoping they're there. They will be happy seeing me, only to find that the woman has vacated with everything. Looking, kuuliza, ITO, as we were told, you are in Nairobi.
How did you pick up in your career?
Being an MC, I was able to start picking up from the jobs because of the corporates that I worked with. I remember the first job was a promotion. Nikaenda. That money, I used it to buy a bed. After 1 week, I got a wedding, and I remember starting from there. Then more jobs, and that is actually the reason why I got back to my feet.
Do you have a YouTube channel?
I had one, but it was hacked. Personally, I've been selling my music in person to each and every bar, each and every hotel, each and every resort that plays music. And believe me, I deliver my music. I deliver my music even in the vehicles. Matatu. I've been earning my money, but not on the right way.
Why do you say it's not on the right way?
As per the times we are living in, things are done online mostly. And the guy that was doing that, actually, the moment he uploaded that mix, we only saw each other like twice. I don't know where he lives, even if he lives good with my money, but it's okay.
Yeah, because it's a bit worrying, DJ Gonza. Just like we said before, you're one person who, in this country, I don't think there's anybody above the age of 10 who has never had your mix anywhere. To hear that one of your most popular mixes, probably your most popular mix of all time, is not on your YouTube channel, so it's probably earning somebody money through their own channel. Is your new manager doing anything differently?
As for my new manager, he's my own brother. And I'm not scared of even maybe when I retire and he takes over the industry of DJ Gonzalez Rhumba. You get? So it's only that he doesn't have a liking of being a DJ. He's a designer. We are uploading some new mixes.
On YouTube?
On YouTube. Yes, we are uploading some new mixes. I have very many new mixes. And for the first time, the Rhumba Central that was most sold on YouTube, I've done its video. It's already out. For a few people that have got it, it's already out. The more people, the more your support, the more Gonzalez will be alive there. So thank you. Thank you, Joanne.
Thank you very much, guys, for tuning into this episode. That was DJ Gonzalez, or DJ Gonza. We talked about marriage, family, life, his career, his dreams and aspirations. And I hope that gives you a little bit of a glimpse and humanize him behind all the talent and skills that you hear about on the radio. Until next time, goodbye.